Ladies and gentlemen, every day an invisible crowd follows us. It whispers in our ears, judges our choices, measures our worth, and tries to tell us who we should be. That crowd is public opinion. And if we are not careful, it doesn't just observe our lives, but it controls them. But hear this clearly. You were not born to live as a reflection of other people's expectations. From a young age, many of us are taught to fit in, to be liked, to avoid standing out too much. We learn to ask, what will people think, before we ask, what do I believe? Slowly, subtly, we trade our authenticity for approval, and without realizing it, we hand over the steering wheel of our lives. Public opinion is loud, but it is not wise. It changes constantly. What is praised today is mocked tomorrow. What is called impossible today becomes obvious in hindsight. If you let public opinion guide you, you will spend your life chasing a moving target and you will never arrive. Think about this. The same crowd that doubts you will later say, always believed in you. The same voices that criticize our courage will benefit from our success. So why give those voices power over your decisions? History doesn't remember people who followed the crowd. It remembers people who challenged it. Even every breakthrough, every innovation, every aspect, every act of courage was once unpopular. The world's greatest thinkers, leaders, artists, and athletes were criticized before they celebrated. They weren't fearless. They were free from the need for constant validation, free from prison of public approval. And let us be honest, trying to please everyone is exhausting. No matter what you do, someone will disapprove. If you stay quiet, you are ignored. If you speak up, you are judged. If you succeed, you are envied. If you fail, you are mocked. So if criticism is unavoidable, why not be criticized for being true to yourself? Here's the truth most people won't tell you. Public opinion is often shaped by fear. Fear of change, fear of difference, fear of someone daring to live boldly. When you break away from the crowd, it forces others to confront the limits they have accepted for themselves. And that makes people uncomfortable. But discomfort is not a signal to stop. It is often a signal that you are growing. You don't need permission to pursue your dreams. You don't need consensus to believe in your potential. You don't need applause to know your path is right. What you need is self-trust. Ask yourself, am I living for likes or for purpose? Am I living for safety or for meaning? Am I following the crowd or am I leading my own life? Because one day you will look back and public opinion will not be there to take responsibility for your regret. The crowd will move on, but you still be living with the same choices you made or didn't make. So be bold enough to be misunderstood. Be strong enough to stand alone. Be wise enough to listen, but brave enough to not to obey. Let people talk. Let people doubt. Let people judge. You have a life to live, a voice to use, a future that deserves your full honesty. Don't be a slave to public opinion. Be the master of your own direction. I thank you.